Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Granada and I am making a simple video all about the parts of an engine. The parts of an engine. The main components of reciprocating IC engines. Cylinder. It is the main part of an engine inside which piston reciprocates to and fro. It should have high strength to withstand high pressure above 50 bar and temperature above 2000 degrees Celsius. The ordinary engine is made of cast iron, and heavy-duty engines are made of steel alloys or aluminum alloys. In the multi-cylinder engine, the cylinders are cast in one block, known as cylinder block. Cylinder head. The top end of the cylinder is covered by the cylinder head, over which inlet and exhaust valve, spark plug or injection are mounted. A copper or asbestos gasket is provided between the engine, cylinder and the cylinder head to make an airtight joint. The cylinder head is bolted to the top of the cylinder block. It serves as a cover for the cylinders and pistons. The cylinder head helps to create the top part of the combustion chamber. An engine breathes through the cylinder head. It lets an air or gas mixture in the engine and exhausts out of the engine. The valves on the valve train control the breathing of an engine by opening and closing the valves at the appropriate time. Piston. Transmit the force exerted by the burning of charge to the connecting rod, usually made of aluminum alloy, which has good heat conducting property and greater strength at higher temperature. Different parts of IC engine. Piston rings. These are housed in the circumferential grooves provided on the outer surface of the piston and made of steel alloys with retained elastic properties even at high temperature. Two types of rings: compression and oil rings. Compression ring is upper ring or the piston which provides a tight seal to prevent leakage of the burnt gases into the lower portion. Oil rings is lower ring, which provides effective seal to prevent leakage of the oil in the engine cylinder. Connecting rod. It converts reciprocating motion of the piston into circular motion of the crankshaft in the working stroke. The smaller end of the connecting rod is connected with the piston by gudgeon pin, and bigger end of the connecting rod is connected with the crank with a crank pin. The special steel alloys or aluminum alloys are used for manufacture of connecting rod. Crankshaft. It converts the reciprocating motion of the piston into the rotary motion with the help of connecting rod. The special steel alloys are used for manufacturing of the crankshaft. It consists of eccentric portion called crank. Crankcase. It houses cylinder and crankshaft of the IC engine and also serves as a sump for the lubricating oil flywheel. It is big wheel mounted on the crankshaft, whose function is to maintain its speed constant. It is done by storing excess energy during the power stroke, which is returned during other stroke. Valves. Valves can be divided into two groups. Intake valves control the flow of the air or gas mixture into the engine. Exhaust valves control the flow of exhaust out of the engine. Camshaft. The camshaft controls the opening and closing of the valves. There is one lube on the crankshaft for each valve in the engine. Lifters or tappets. Lifters are linked between the cam and valves. They are so named because they actually lift up the cam lobe, rotates, and open the valves. There are two basic types of lifters: the hydraulic lifter and the solid lifter. Timing chain, belt, gears. These parts are used in different combinations and configurations to connect the crankshaft to the camshaft. They keep the valve's opening and closing time with a piston movement. Timing belts should be replaced every 100,000 km or every 5 years. Timing chain, timing belt, and the timing gear. Valve train. The valve train includes all the parts that are used to open and close valves. This may include parts like valve springs, keepers, lifters, cam followers, shims, rockers, and push rods.